Hey, Dash Rip Rock here. Well, the sun she's rising. Doing a little car camping this weekend. Folks are going to join me later today. I spent last night here in the old hammock. The old rope hammock. Comfy. And got a tent platform behind me here. I got my screen tent up. I didn't bring the whole shebang. Didn't know what my dad was going to bring. He's going to join me later. But how about this view? Huh? Not bad. Fish are jumping this morning. Try to get some fishing in later. Little family right there. I think this is the closest I ever hung the hammock to the water, but this is a city park campsite. Got my comfy chair right there. And see if we can't zoom in a little for you. Down the lake. Now, I'm actually camping 4 or 5 miles from my house. And just came out this weekend because there's a jazz festival in the city park around the bay. And I'm gonna go get my kayak after a cup of coffee. And I'm gonna paddle over and listen to some cool live jazz from the waterfront, and maybe sneak in. But we'll see about that. So just getting up, hanging from the hammock. It's about 8 a.m. and that's it for now. Get to meet the well, you already met my dad in one of my vids, my Father's Day gift vid, but he'll be here later. He'll bring his lovely bride, the wicked stepmom from hell, and we'll see what's in plan, what's in store for us later today. I'll give you a quick tour as soon as I give up. It is a city park campsite, and it is packed. It's Labor Day weekend, but and it's a little tight in here. It's mostly an RV park, but there are like 10 or 12 tent sites, and the tent sites are the nicest because they're right on the water here. And so, all right, that's enough. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm up. Give you a quick tour of camp. I got some hot water going for coffee. Like I said, we're in a city park. We're a little tight. I got no one on my right, but I got 2 on my left. They just left. And I'm about to leave too. Going home to get the kayak. I want to get going here, but here's a quick tour of where we're at. I got the screen tent up, and I grabbed my little, the tiniest tent I could find because my dad's bringing his tent, and it's gonna replace that, and I'm gonna sleep in the hammock. So I just brought out that little one just to claim the space. I had to pitch a tent before I could pay, so I just brought my tiny tent. I don't have my big car camping tent with me, but it's platform tent camping. And you know, these aren't too bad. I spent the night here last night, and we're right on the waterfront. There's my car, and there's this little one paved road, 1 car lane road. But as you can see, you know, there's woods behind us. The RV camping's up there, and then the RV camping, there's another section over on the other side of the lake. That's the neighbor's truck. And then there's 2 sites right on top of me here. Like I said, a little close, not what I'm used to, but when you get down to the water, it's pretty private, secluded. You can't really see each other. Let's take a walk down there, show you where the hammock is. And I'm hanging between the trees right there. It was like a perfect fit for the old hammock. And it's hot again, so there's my sweat towel. All you people who don't know the North Carolina summers, 90 degrees and humid. Hopefully it won't get that hot today. It's only supposed to get about 88. And here it is, right on the water. Nice view. And we'll do some little cocktailing tonight, cooking. There's not supposed to be fires. There's no fire rings, which I've never heard of a campsite without fire rings, but I did see a couple of people on my walk last night. They had fire rings going, and I think what the rule is, if you bring your own above ground fire ring, you can have a fire. So my dad's bringing his. I got the Bush Buddy. I fired that up last night out right here on the shoreline. I had a small fire going, no one bothered me, and it was pretty cool. I didn't do any filming. I worked all day yesterday. I worked till 5. I got out a little earlier than that, but my car was in the shop. I had to pick up the car. I had to pack the car, and that's why I didn't bring the kayak last night. I didn't get here till 7:15, so I threw up that tent, and I threw up the screen tent, and threw up the hammock, pulled everything out, made dinner, and went to bed. So here it is, and I'll show you inside the screen tent here, and we'll get some coffee going, and I'm going to take a road trip 4 miles down the road to get my kayak. There's breakfast of choice this morning. I'm having the old Pop-Tart. That's because I want to get going. We'll be cooking up eggs and bacon and scrambled eggs and hash and whatever else. Woo, water's going. That's a boil. And for Dave D. Mackin, there's the kitchen sink, buddy. He said I carried everything but the kitchen sink. But there she is, the kitchen sink. So there you have it. Pop-Tarts and coffee, and then go load up the kayak. Well, that's it. So this is part of the RV part. There's 2 loops, one in the woods over here and one in the woods over there. But can someone explain to me, I mean, these are big, expensive rigs, and you got all the creatures and comforts of home, you know, internet, TV, shower, kitchen, and whatnot. Beautiful rigs, but can someone please explain to me the meaning of camping like this? I don't get it. They're camping in the parking lot. So, would you rather like to have that or this? Now, I understand that sleeping quarters is not as comfortable as those big rigs, and that kitchen isn't as comfortable as those big rigs, but give me the view and a little trees and shade and some water, and I'll take this over that every day of the week. Now I got the kayak back. I ran home, drove all that 4 miles, and I'm gonna go take her for a spin. Dad and the Wicked Stepmom should be here within the hour, and I'm gonna go see how far it is to paddle over to that jazz festival. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take me, but I'm heading in that direction, and I'm gonna hear some cool music from the water.